Hello my friend, Will here over to fxace.com. First of all, welcome to the video. So another fantastic trading week in the markets, and it's been a great trading month so far in June. This week we banked around 180 pips between the daily and weekly service. Okay, we still have two trades open. It is Friday. The markets are still open. One on the USD JPY, it's still around the entry price, and also on the CAD yen. Okay, the weekly signals, it was a slow week. There wasn't much movement. There was a few relief rallies on Monday from the big drops last week, and two of those managed to come up and trigger our positions. And we'll go over these positions in a minute on the charts. We had two nice trades this week on the British pound Swiss franc. One on Tuesday with 30 pips, and then yesterday we got a nice 65 pip move on the daily chart. We'll actually go over that trade because it was a news trade. It was coming into the Super Thursday with the Bank of England. Okay, they did end up dovish. The market was rallying before the news, which was kind of indicating to me that the market was likely to drop once the news came out. Okay, and we'll go over that on the charts now. Profit wise this week, okay, profit wise we banked around 1.7% on the account this week. You can see here, and yeah, so 1.7% this week on the account, and growing nicely this month. So let's head over to the charts. Well, first trade we want to look at is USD JPY. Okay, then initial entry in this was 111. I changed the entry in the trading group to 110.8. Okay, and let's have a look at this position now. Okay, basically weekly charts here, we're at this kind of area here, selling zone here on the weekly charts. Okay, prices coming into it. We go down to the daily charts, we're at this area here also. Okay, this 111. Okay, coming into it. But what I'm looking for at this area was slowing of momentum. Okay, which happened as soon as the market spiked up to 111, and it dropped. It's been dropping down since. So I do expect this to continue down. That's why I'm still in it. I did change the entry on Monday to 110.8. Then straight after it popped up and hit our initial target at 111, and it started to drop. So I'm going to stay in this position to the end of the day and see how it goes. But that's basically the reason for it. We're at this weekly sell area. We have lots of sideway movement here, divergence signals happening coming into this area, indicating the market is slowing down, and we're likely to get a drop to the downside. So we will see over time how that occurs. The next trade was on the British pound Japanese yen. Okay, this was a trade that I was looking at after this initial. You can see we had this trend line up on the daily charts. Okay, this got broken last week. Okay, which is very, very significant. What I look for when a trend line is broken, I look for price to come back up to the area where it got broken out of. Okay, and this is this area here. Okay, on the daily charts. It actually popped a little further. 154.6 I was looking to get in this position. It popped up to around 155. Okay, I did front run it a little bit, but basically, okay, we had this long bull run. The market starts to move sideways, slowing down, then breaks out. It actually breaks the, okay, this would have been the weekly trend. It breaks the weekly trend line, comes back up to test the area that broke the trend, and then sells off. Okay, that's the reason for this trade. And basically, it's one of my best setups I look for. Okay, trend line break, first test of the area that broke the trend line, and the market moves down. Okay, which is exactly what's happening. You can see as it came into this area, we actually get a divergent signal inside this daily zone. Okay, and the market's starting to sell off there again. This will likely, okay, start to move down. Okay, if we just draw, let's see if we can draw. Okay, to zoom out here a little bit. Okay, draw the trend line. It was here. Okay, area that broke the trend was here. And this is likely to 100% take out this low. Next kind of area, if we look at the weekly charts, Okay, that the market will likely come down to. Be around 148. Okay, so market will likely come down to this area here. Take out this low and continue to drop. Okay, so it's probably another trade I'll take next week, but that's the basically reason for it. This position. Okay, trend line break, test the area that broke the trend line, and market to move back down. We will see. Next position was the CAD yen, and basically this was the sell trade we had last week. We're at this kind of monthly, weekly selling area here. The price I came up into, okay, and decided to sell off from. Okay, and you can see we did have this huge move up, this drop down last week. Okay, we did have a sort of trend line here. But if we look inside the daily area, okay, you can see as it came into that weekly area, the market was moving sideways and then it broke down last week. So what I'm looking for here is the area that caused the breakdown. Okay, we can see the period of distribution here. Okay, you can see this is the daily charts. Like I always look at the higher time frames. Okay, you can see. Okay, this was the area of distribution here. We have the sideways movement of the daily charts inside the weekly area of interest, selling area. Okay, market moves sideways for a few weeks, and then this area here last week causes this breakdown here. Okay, we get this breakdown. The market then comes back up to test the area that caused the breakdown, which is what's happening now. And this is okay. So again, just draw that again. Just had to change the chart there. Okay, we're at this weekly area here, selling area. Okay, where prices came down before. If you watch my previous two videos on my YouTube channel, okay, you'll see the analysis of the sell positions on this CAD yen. Okay, so this is a continuation of the sell trade. Okay, we have, you can see as we come into this weekly area, we have the period of distribution. The market starts moving sideways, and then we get the breakout last week. Okay, so this was the breakout area of the last two candles, Thursday and Friday last week, of the distribution period. Okay, this area here was the actual start of the leg that caused the breakout. Okay, so this is where I'm looking to enter the trade again. Okay, I was actually looking, it popped up a little bit further than expected. I was looking to enter just basically at 90, a nice round number where we are now. Okay, price comes back up, tests here, and then moves down. Okay, so I am expecting this. Okay, now it's tested the area that caused the breakout. What normally happens is that the market will move down. Okay, we will see how it pans out, but that's what I'm expecting here. Okay, the market to move down from here. If we look at the lower time frames, you can see we've got a continuation signal happening here. This is a continuation divergence, what I call. That's what I call it. And this is likely to move back down. Okay, that's the reason for the trade, a continuation of the sell trade that we took last week. Okay, it's still at around the entry price, so I'm going to hold on to it. Similar story with the USD JPY. Okay, the last trade I'm going to show you was a day trade I took yesterday on the British pound Swiss franc. Okay, the reason I took this trade, we'll look at the daily charts here, and it was coming into Super Thursday, and prices started to break out of this area here. Okay, to me this is a trap for bulls. Okay, retail bullish traders are thinking the market's going back up, coming into a news event like Super Thursday. Institutions are pushing the market up, indicating to retail traders, whoever is in the market, that they're likely to break out. The market's moving back up. What happens is the news comes out, it's dovish, and they have created the liquidity to get out of their positions, and the market starts to move down. Okay, this is a setup I seen yesterday, and I called it in the group a few hours before the news. It broke out here, and it was still rallying up yesterday, and then as soon as the news came out, it sold off. Okay, indicated for me that the price action was kind of happening as expected. It was manipulation. It was a trap. We're getting the divergent signals here happening on the breakout. Okay, this rarely happens. Okay, divergence is indicating to me it's a false breakout of this daily range. It looks like it's a redistribution range after this drop, and the market's likely to move back down. Definitely moving back down towards the 126 area. 4-hour chart definitely indicating to me before the news that the market was going to drop. Okay, leading into the news, market's rallying. We've got two divergent signals here telling me that it's likely a trap. So I sent the signal out in the group to enter this at 128.65. Okay, we entered 10 pips before. If it gets up to that near the price that we enter, and you can see we got triggered, and the market absolutely dumped from there. Okay, as soon as the news came out. So nice. Nice trade to look out for when it's leading into the news. If you understand that these kind of breakout patterns and you start seeing like divergent signals, okay, this is all indicating it's like a trap. Okay, that was one of the day trades that I took yesterday. Okay, so another great week with the service. It's been a great month in June. Okay, we've made profit since the start of the month every week. Okay, first week was 220 pips. Next week was again, second week was 220 pips. Then last week was our biggest week, 310 pips. And then again, this week, nearly 180 pips between the daily and weekly. Okay, so far this month, nearly, I think it's over 1,000 pips. We'll do the final tally next week. Okay, so fantastic week, fantastic month so far. Coming into the summer holidays. If you're looking to get access to our premium signal service, simply click the link below. If you have any questions, let me know at will@thefxace.com, and I shall see you on the next video. Have a fantastic weekend there.